I'm just going to give you a video of this wireless doorbell that comes with 2 receivers. So I'm just going to show you everything you get in the box. I'll demonstrate how it sounds and what the buttons are and stuff like that. So you obviously got one door receiver first, then you got the other doorbell receiver, I should say. So first thing that I noticed straight away, which is a good thing, is that the face room comes with a 3-pin socket. So when you plug the actual receiver into a wall socket, it doesn't make that wall socket obsolete, which is good. So on the side of them, you got your 3 buttons. So it looks like the top and bottom button skips forwards and backwards of your melody tones, which this particular doorbell has 38 melody tones. The middle button, by looks like the symbol, does your volume levels. So this is one exactly the same. In the written view, I'll give you the size of the actual door receivers, bell receivers as well. So let's just see what else we've got in the box. So get that out. So you've got an instruction booklet. You've got the pack with 2 screws and some raw plugs in there. So, and you've got 2 adhesive pads. And then you've got your actual transmitter as well. So in the written view, I'll give you the size of this. Looks like there's no plastic tab in it. So, alright, so it's already, the battery's already pre-installed as well. So, which is unusual. You usually get a tab sticking out the bottom of them. But as you can see, it's got like a blue LED flashing when you push the button. So what I'll do is in a written view, I'll give you what battery this particular transmitter takes as well. So for future references. So let's plug the actual unit in for a second. Plug that in a second. So looks like the adhesive pads, obviously on the back of it, you've got your capped off screw. If you want to wall mount it, obviously by the screws. At the bottom, you've got your little section where you push something in, obviously to remove the cover. So the actual tab, your adhesive tab, is that sitting? Yeah. So there's like a grooved out section that this sits in, so you can get it lined up nice and correctly, which is good. So I'm going to be personally using the adhesive pads. So let's power the actual unit on. So volume is quite loud, which is good. Melody seems clear, which is good once again. So let's do the actual middle button for the levels. So that sounded like the loudest one previously. So they're gradually going down. 3 level, 2 level, 1 level. So the actual first level 1 is just the muted one. So you've got like a blue flashing light when the doorbell is transmitter is pushed, the button. So for those who are hearing impaired, it gives them a visual notification as well, which is good. So let's turn it back up. So let's go through a couple of different melodies. That's the one I'm going to have particularly. I like the Big Ben one. Just give you a couple little demonstrations of the others. Obviously, I'm not going to go through the 38 of them because it'll make this video so long. So you've got a good variation of melodies. There's about 7 that I've played there. Let's go back to the... I'm going to go back to that one because that's the one I want particularly. So let's just make sure this other one works okay. Oh, excuse me. What's good about this as well is the actual receivers are not too big. So it makes it easier to plug another device next to it. So let's put this one on the same melody. So it sounds like it's working alright. So I'll just push the button. Yeah, so they're working in unison. Perfect. So just turn that one off, take that one out. Because these are supposed to keep the melody if there's a power cut. So let's simulate that by just pulling that out for a second. And then plug it back in. Leave it for a second or so. So let's just simulate if there was a power cut. Oh, excuse me. That's it. Trying to do this round corners. So it's just like the standard tone, but I push the button. Yeah, so it's kept the same melody tone So that's good. So if you do have a power cut, it will keep your preference of the actual melody. So it all seems good. So I'll stick the actual transmitter on the front. I'll let you know how far it all works and that, make sure everything works okay. So I hope you found this video helpful.